OJ.
This podcast episode is brought to you by Itopia Live Herbals, where cannabis and culture combine for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, follow them on Instagram or their webpage, itopialife.com, for latest info on strains and merch. This podcast is also brought to you by
Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique, and you can check them out at 23 West Tradeway in Portmore. And you can use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next bundle purchase.
Shout out Sharp Barbers for the sharpest of cuts. Shing! Hit up Sharp Barbers located at 9 Branch Trap Square. You can follow Steve right there. Bars. Also, we have to big up our patrons, DB, Tamagood, Richard Vaughn, and Zach E. Big up all our patrons. Of course, if you want bonus content, exclusive content, first access to content before it's posted on our channel, you can support us, if you will, at patreon.com/thefixja. Important news. We have pivoted from the Fix Vlogs to Extra Fix. All right. So subscribe to that channel. That's where you get the little extra clips from the podcast that we may not they put up on the main channel, but we decide to we'll put this up here. Ad free. Isn't it? You just watch the clips, either clips from the podcast or some extra bonus content that we decide to put up and say, hey, here's that. So go subscribe to that channel right now. Yo, that's your name 876 roommates, right? I was reluctant to watch it, even though several people have followed on our show and promoted the show. And so we're okay with them, we're cool, and we talk to them, we're cool. And but I wasn't really that enthused to watch it. I don't know half of the people them involved in it. I don't really naturally follow them or watch their content. For the most part, I don't find half of them funny.
Maybe more than.
Probably even more than half, to be honest. But I see the fervor surrounding it. I say, you know watch.
Eat a pre.
I get that pre. I say, yo, this show is absolute trash. It's so messy. It's all over the place. It's loud. Maybe due to one particular individual.
Nice pollution.
I mean, I just seem so chaotic. I just seem like a big wall of fuckery. What can I tell you? Something the show entertaining you for?
And that make it funny.
That make it funny, Jams. Yo, Jams, I watch the thing and I say, yo, but actually I laugh out loud at some of the things them I go on and I say, yo,
I'm at work and I
that
bust
thing
out a
out,
big
yo,
tackle.
this is entertaining.
Yeah.
But rate the show. But
It-
not tell a lie.
It's like it doesn't seem scripted.
No.
And that's what's so beautiful about it. It feel like reality. Like
Well, some of the
actual
thing them is like,
reality.
John was like, that could have been scripted, but the very fact say it just organic.
Yeah.
Like even the beef between King Tavi
A
and
world
Word
dog.
Dog. Like all that just a take time and simmer cause we know where to go lead.
Yeah.
We just see like the little simmerings of it in the first couple episodes, like,
Now
this
you
is good
just-
television.
The
I
people
saw him
who-
just loud.
Yo, when the man first forward in the house and doing back and back, rah, 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 rah. I say, yo, the dog just
Did you
loud for
actually
no
bark?
reason. Yo, that's how it sound to me, Aaron. I sound to enough people now.
No.
It's like,
A bunch of noise.
it's like, no, it just know that people just discover as a real dog, though. Like,
He's loud.
we've been known that.
No, so
I've never
loud.
really found him funny, like, outside a couple moments. And I like him responsible with some memes and them things. Interesting. I like that cool. But I never really find him funny like that. And it's like, more and more people just say, that's loud.
He's loud.
Very loud.
I say, my God, just loud for no
Fucking loud.
reason. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
yo, all right. So can you finish?
no, I have to acknowledge the MVP of the show, man.
Yeah.
King Tab, I have to big him up, man.
Yeah.
I have to big him up on that interview. Go watch that, by the way. He's getting a boost from this too, but I tell a
Plug.
lie. Whenever I watch the episode, it's right there recommended. I'm like, look at that. When I change the thumbnail, by the way. That's how I put that out. When I change the thumbnail. But him are the MVP of the show so far. Like his dry humor,
Mhm.
Yeah.
filmical, you see me? tiff with world dog. Like it a connect with people out there. It a
Yeah.
connect. It a connect.
Let me say for
Easy to see why he is
The
seen as a
standout.
person. Yeah, the standout. I sure.
when everybody was talking about, we interviewed them as you say, the
Dino and Samantha.
yeah, the one of the contestant
Who I'm
Dino
going to
and
praise to, by the way. That's
Samantha,
I like
the
her.
host, and seemed to be a producer of the show. too.
Yeah.
You're right. The challenges makes no sense.
No.
Like they're the what the fuck?
They're wild as fuck.
I have to catch a chicken,
Pluck
get
it.
it beheaded, see it actually get slaughtered, then pluck it.
Yo, how them get away
What?
with how them
Why?
get with so much animal cruelty?
That's
on the
what I was
show, yeah?
saying.
What?
The first episode, them perform animal cruelty for that pig, and the second chick is like,
It's not really animal cruelty. Like
It kinda is
it's not
though,
like you
Oh,
can-
them a mother the pig and the pig
Yo,
them a ball
cause
out.
literally throw the he fling the pig on the fucking ground. Like him just fling it.
Like catch the pig that
Like him fling it. Like it was like a simple object to be flung and catch.
Yo,
The
when
man
me see
fed
that
up.
Man fling like one ball. Like,
I
you just catch the
literally
ball.
cackled.
Fuck, you never catch the ball.
When-
You're a fucking pig.
When
you know?
I saw that, I was like,
Yeah, with me, they are dead.
what?
I died.
That man here real like I said that show here real like
I
oh
died.
who does that? But you're right, Dara. Like the I don't mind the production because you know many people say that the production compared to the social host, the production quality is much better. But the overall authenticity of the show is what I can appreciate, is what I love.
Right.
It is real personalities.
Mhm.
Everybody in there so
Get
far.
to
Like
shine.
I don't really know everybody's name. I know the two females, Kimmy Cloud, or is Kimmy K Loud, and Lexi.
Yeah.
They're really
She wanna
good. Them
stand
all them
out too.
them
They
Lexi
hold them on. Yeah, Lexi. Yeah.
hold them
Stand
on
out.
so far. What we say. You know, Valdemar, him too, Quotables dog. Like
Yeah,
the
I
man
love the
said,
Quotables.
I thought this was a comedy show. me I register art. Like I thought that was hilarious. But there's a turn into badness cooking. Like it the quotable moments from the show is so far really great. And I mean even though like yeah it kinda cause the cutaway in a season 1 and season like episode 1 and episode 2
Mm.
there's a big disconnect because it looked like it wasn't a green screen, and then in one part with Lexi she changed her clothes and it looked completely different, and I'm like okay, that's a bit jarring.
Some of them is like them
She
just
never
do away
did
with-
there one.
yeah, and
Some
then
of
the
them like them
quality.
do away with the green screen. One of them is like the
Yes.
green screen malfunction.
Yeah.
You know, did that time I was black.
Yeah, and then the quality, like the lighting, the lighting.
I didn't
bad
give a
there.
fuck about. I
But
noticed
then
it was
that's-
like it just never mattered.
But
me.
then to me,
I
I'm
didn't
just
care.
like that brings to the again the authenticity
Yeah.
of the show. So fine,
Yeah,
I'm
love
hoping that in season 2, season 2, the quality would go up because I'm thinking then probably that try get sponsors and I try get people to buy into the show. But I am really, really happy to see it because 876 Roommate. First of all, can we change the name? Because I'm not digging the name too. Like
Oh,
876
876 Roommates.
Like,
Probably
me
was
nah-
that to why me never did too intrigued.
me
in the
not,
first
me
place.
not dig it. But when
But
we
it all-
talk to
it all
them,
work.
when we talk to them,
So far.
like they didn't give us. When we talked to Samantha and Dina, they brought nothing. I thought,
them
for
all
full
out.
disclosure, I really thought that it was a not the
I
show
thought
where
it
we
was
got
the next
talked
one. Or
about.
that.
Because I was like, oh wait, there's another one. So to say the same, because we're gonna talk about the social house. We see the two we are gonna talk about it. The two kind like it's the same concept. The same concept.
Somewhat.
It is. They're both
It's similar
conducting
concept.
challenges to win $1 million.
Okay.
Cash
It's
prizes.
the same thing. And it's a house full of
Similar concept.
influencers. One is comedic influencers. The social host is lifestyle influencers.
An assortment.
Yeah. But
of
it's more
influence.
lifestyle and them what do couple comedy sketch, but whatever.
Fats go.
876 Roommate, I appreciate. You're right. If I could get into the comparisons, I think that the 876 Roommates, like people in there they don't mind being the villain. Because in a show, especially a show like this,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have somebody who you are root for and somebody who you are root against.
Yes,
And that
this
means
is
that
what
you have to
reality
be-
shows are all about.
You have to be, you're not afraid to get there. And then the thing is, it even people who you are root against, you kind of like, you know, you like them, and it not feel like it's a put on thing. Like everybody's like, yeah, I'm gonna go win, and it just it feels true.
It feel authentic, man.
Yeah.
It feel authentic, man.
I
like even the
root.
issues that we discuss, like the little technical issues, like
Yeah.
once it entertaining, then thing that can be overlooked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I never get the
Can
chicken
be
thing.
overlooked.
To be
Just
honest,
make
me
it work.
really not
Yeah.
get the chicken. Why them
Why them have to plot
they
the
all know
chicken?
they not announced the chicken, but there's episode 2, me not see no more episode, but
They
they
were
said
supposed to announce the winner.
yeah, I mean I know so
Yo, it's like me compare to we,
I
like
don't
even our
care.
beginning days, like everybody know the issues that we face, like new stock and that environment, the ugly environment there and all them thing there. Even how we used to shoot the thing them, you see me? I used to use the other from the camera we used to use and not the other from the radio, like but what?
the girl.
You
Yeah.
grow and from you have it, you have it.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
they
I mean,
do.
they have it.
876 roommate.
Have it.
They do. It's
Yo,
a pity
big
that
up.
them can't probably get it. Them not gonna be able to recycle the personalities because
Maybe you
this show, the reason for the success of the show is the personalities. So every single
Kudos
person
to
in that show is doing well in terms of showcasing it again, not being afraid to be a villain
Mhm.
and like full on.
I don't even
giving
think, I don't
us
even think it's them,
reality
I just think
realness.
it's just how it just play out, and then who the hero and villain or who people want to cheer for, it's like it just naturally occur, and
Yeah.
then just make the people them decide.
Yeah.
You see me? Because I'm sure there are people who are cheering for World Dog fans, and some people say, oh, King Tavia idiot and a pussy and all them things. So it's like you just put it out there and just make the people then decide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just make them naturally select.
Little editing one, little editing,
Or it's
little
a
zhuzh up.
TV show.
No, meaning to play up the
Oh,
board,
of
that's what I
course.
mean.
And which not really
But-
work for the other idiot
No.
show try to discuss. Where them put in some little thing where it just don't work. Like even
Yeah.
the music what them use and little sound effect them, like some of the cutaways them too. Oh.
876
Yo, when the
roommates.
brother slip, you know, carry the chicken and cut the cuz. Wow. Cut away the bag. It bad your fuck. It bad your fuck.
I
Yo,
can't
this shit
stop
does work.
singing the praises.
Yo, this shit does work.
It's like Jamaicans was starving for some.
Yo, these are the
content
best
like
local
this.
content
Yeah.
since Blood Clot
Us.
teacher spent. Local TV content produce. TV.
A joke, I mean,
TV.
asshole.
TV, yeah.
Javi, what you think?
Yeah.
Can you watch it? Can you?
Jawi Cybercast read the other show more.
But I have things that I like with both of the shows.
Okay.
So in 876 roommates, my like say them just be themselves, like them real. It not scripted, them just gear raw. And as much as me not really find all of them funny, cause some of them kind of corny, some of them I actually don't even know. But like the
Enough of them
challenges,
me don't know.
the challenges of them, the funny
Yeah.
and how them play
It makes
out.
no sense.
It's funny.
Funny. Funny for sure.
For see how them
Makes
play
no
out, like how them work together in the challenge them too.
Yo,
It's
there's
just
even a
hilarious.
countryman, town man dynamic going on.
Yeah,
in there
like
too.
they must say, yo.
Tell me,
Not
I
even
said,
that word
left it to
too.
the countryman. Hey,
Oh, you don't know how to do this, yeah, country man.
it's like, yeah.
But I
Yeah,
said, so
right.
country people supposed to know how to do everything on the stage, so one stage.
Like it gives you a broader spectrum of Jamaica's society that show all of it.
Yeah.
As opposed to this next show now.
Again, it shows it's a broader spectrum
The broader
of,
spectrum.
Mhm.
of the realities because the social house is catering to a certain class, a certain kind
Uptown.
of people, you know, because even the influencers in the show, and I mean, if I say this, I don't want it to seem like it's a knock on them or anything, but it's like no one is trying to be a villain. It's all carefully crafted, created personalities that try to present themselves as socially corporate and acceptable,
Is
you
that
know,
word they
because
use
they might
there?
look out to the things like, oh, well, we can't be, you know, we can't show a little shade, which they did, which was, I thought was horrible, and I'll speak to it more, but it just feel like, you know, from the couple I watched, the two I watched I don't reach a third episode yet, which it look like they're gonna go on some adventure. So
Yeah, I'm gonna watch past episode.
you know, but the 2 episodes that I've seen, it was just like, and I feel like Fat Skull is so misplaced. He's just
Fat Skull should have in a 876.
yeah.
Even TC, I think, could have in a 876
Maybe
as well.
not. I don't think it. I don't.
But
think
it
so.
seemed like she tried fit in with a
Yeah.
different type of
Right.
group, so
Right.
maybe that's why she's in that show. But Fat Skull awkward in a
There's
He
a video
is.
going
social
on like a
house.
meme, like I'm showing him like with the China K girl attack, and it's like he's just there, like you could see him would have want to be anywhere else but there. I just feel sorry for you.
Why
I feel
am I
like
here?
with social hosts, them should have used more influencers where, or even the YouTuber them, because it seemed like a them people that them I use. So like
But then
Tanania.
But
and
it,
them
again,
other
it
people.
speaks
So
to the
Don't roll
circle.
it out so them are gonna join, you know, because it
It's
seems
the
like them are
circle.
put some. Oh, look who's showing up this week. Oh, look who's
Yeah.
showing up this.
It's
week.
the circle.
Yeah,
It's the
it's the same
circle.
circle, yeah.
It's the same fucking circle, and
Same
it just
circle.
like. We're not friend anyway. Like they're all friends in the
And
house
that-
anyway.
and
Only
that-
TC seemed like she not grow up or
No,
she
not
not
really in the circle.
Yeah.
Like that. But that work with 876 because I don't really want circle. You know,
No.
they're kind of alike, but I know
No,
really
they're
want
a
circle. Enough
circle.
of them they meet them one another for the
For
first
first
time,
time.
which them set. So
Mhm.
naturally you're going to have clashes.
Yes.
Which is going to make for good entertainment television.
With the social host, yeah. So one of the things that they did, which I never appreciate, was when they were introducing a new person in the show, Next Jenna, the Next Chat girl.
There's gonna be another person joining the show.
yeah, and I just never appreciate that how the
I said, next Jenner.
Who?
and I
Yo,
just
people, this is not winner. This is
Them.
literally how they
What
did it
happened on the show?
and it was
Yeah.
just so bad, and I'm like, it wasn't even a live thing. It's not a live thing. It's something that you edited.
You can't take it out.
You could have edited, not even if you want to spice up the show and start the drama or whatever. But the fact that she's not even there to even defend herself,
Yeah, it was.
and that you could have
edited.
edited out, you could have edited her
Kinda
out, you
tacky.
could have edited
Yo,
her out.
They
Yeah.
gave the whole intro, because
Yo.
each of them did an intro like, what would you do with $1 million, and
Who you
why-
are?
who
Right.
you are, how much
Yeah.
followers you have, why you're there, whatever.
Yeah.
The girl gets all of that.
What she said she not gonna do the $1 million?
I'm gonna
Travel.
travel.
You're not gonna not with no $1 million. Stupid ass. I travel there mad about travel with.
It doesn't matter what you want to do.
Yo. I good at that. They could have played it. They
Yeah.
didn't even play that.
It was so shady.
Yo.
And then them have
Them do
this
her
part
bad.
where somebody come whisper in the host ears like them never know.
Oh,
so the
yeah,
girl
like they
now
never
they
know
on the show
before.
again.
Yeah. Yo, yeah. Like
So-
that them thing they never really start on a good foot.
Mm.
Because I gave it a chance. Because if with this too, I never really rate nobody who they on it. Like
Which
that.
one?
Like
Social House?
Like
Mm-hmm.
forgive me, cause yeah, it's like
Mhm.
we just cast them out. I remember now after episode 2. Come and not watch them more. Like me just decide say this is not for me. It's boring and it not really entertaining. and me not
Contrive.
really- yeah, contrive and the word I used earlier, corporate. It's steeped in corporate.
Mhm.
Steeped in it. You know what I mean? Like
You know,
certain-
so them roll up in a
Yeah.
Yes.
And then made sure to make you know, say,
A
yo,
car.
the chicken provided by CB. Yeah,
Well,
they
social.
yeah,
Well,
made sure to
876 room, you have to catch your chicken.
and catch your fucking kitchen around
and
a
go
war
buy
war.
your own shit.
And a market, which I
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I like that. too.
I
You
like
see, I
that.
like that. While this, it just steeped in a corporate. You just feel corporate hands just all over it. And I don't like that. I'm naturally never too rock with the
And
people. them
I
or
mean,
they
876 roommate have people in it, but it don't feel as
Of course, them have a bag of sponsor
Yeah.
too, but it don't feel as
You-
corporate.
right. You know,
Yeah.
them allow them to be. So it's corporate entities who appreciate and value authenticity and like, all right, just make sure my product is rightly placed. Because even with the gourmet something, you know, like them get the supermarket, but the supermarket is a sponsor, not the chicken or you know
Well, the CB.
the seasoning or whatever. Where you cook the food, Irish Flavor Restaurant big up themselves. But we're not telling what to cook. And again, as I said, it really is a highlight and is a microcosm of what the societal context is and the disparity between them.
I like that. I like
Because-
that underlying theme
Oh,
in it as
oh yeah,
well.
go bring up. Yeah, go wanna drive in a Porsche, wanna roll up in a Porsche, and the next one get one big ass house, but is a bus. Everybody are driving a,
Everybody.
Mhm.
and it's just
The only
like
person who kind of get little special treatment, at least with that whole arrival thing, was World Dog.
Yeah,
You see
well,
me? And
we
even
know.
how them incorporate that too.
Mhm.
Is because right after that, it's like you just have to have it right there if you just say, you are an annoyance. You know what I mean? So even though you're being played up to be as a big deal,
Yeah.
you are
Nobody
annoying.
feel like you're at.
Yeah, I mean, connect, right? You see me? Connect, right there, so. While everybody else to pull up in a big Veeks, it's like, okay, this is clearly not for me. Yeah, people are saying, because you're not a big Veeks, yeah, because I don't. So,
Yeah, that's
you
what I
can't
was going
really-
to say to you guys. That maybe them are gonna say, "Oh, we're not uptown, so
Yeah. But that
you
one
know, do
uptown, so
whatever.
that would have surprising. So she know like the it's
Nara, what you know about?
no the social house more.
Nara, just because I live in a certain area, my house isn't even
It's not
painted.
how-
What the fuck is wrong with you? I
Yo,
can't tell
Aria,
you that.
how you talk though? Isn't it?
So is it is it
My mother is an English teacher.
is it
blame
a
her.
case where we not have a problem where corporate people just put them hands too deep in the production of the show?
No, the personalities is not bringing what it's supposed to bring.
that?
That's
But when
me.
it's obvious as well, where you
Yeah.
can tell. 'Cause you know
Mhm.
how me preach. So I
'Cause even
can
the,
see
the
it
challenge
and
is just
tell.
like
Yeah.
a whole marketing ad for CB chicken.
It was.
While the cooking thing is just get a gourmet, chef up something quick.
So while people would naturally follow them will
Mhm.
like their little, idiosyncrasies of the personalities who them like.
Mhm.
Because if like you say you found some enjoyment out of seeing that Quiet Perry can't cook.
Yeah.
You see me?
Like
So
that
like,
is funny
that-
to
but
me.
like with me, it's like I don't see nothing funny with that because one, I don't rate the nigga. I don't find him interesting. It wasn't done in an interesting way like 876 roommates do it. You see me? So like if you rate him and watch him or are a fan of him or of them, you're gonna find them thing interesting. But like for me, it's like why should I find this interesting?
And not even really that silly, just this so funny for Sisse. You get a challenge or would have seemed simple to we for just cut up the chicken and cook something fast. And it's a big deal to them like Jano.
Right.
Well,
I
I
can't
guess-
even
and
cut
again-
up a whole of chicken.
And I guess I'm wondering if they're playing it up because it seems so contrived.
It does,
You have to
the fancy
wonder if
kitchen.
If it's a thing where they're like, oh my god, like I don't know how to cook, and it's like you don't believe
Yeah,
them.
man.
Well, in a 876 roommate say, yeah man, of course, I can't cook, and then everybody proud of them because chef.
the false
chef is,
bravado to and
you
I
know,
like it.
and it's like, and they all and even kudos to Kimmy and Trilla Miller, Trilla.
Yo, get near
Scandal Bag Entertainment. I remember that last part time name, yeah. But he is a leader and him take charge and him cook and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, like
them interaction, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like infighting within teams.
The youth
and-
them what can't cook them say yo just cut up the seasoning. But 876 them say yo you can't cook so you just go and cut up the seasoning. The
Yeah.
man can't peel orange him chop up the orange. Like them little thing they're funny about
Funny.
876 yo like it's crazy. But as I said I still find things that I like in both. Man I go bash social house. I'm still go watch for see what them are
I'm
going
done,
with,
man.
but
What's them ended?
I just wish that they had different personality, like
Shut up.
other personalities on
Shut
the
up.
show.
shut up.
Yeah,
What
no,
am
no,
I
no,
saying?
no.
Shut up.
No, no, no.
Shut
Yeah, so
up.
what's the,
Bro,
towards
bro,
the end of
bro, bro,
the
bro,
second
bro,
episode,
bro.
them bringing somebody like, yeah, I can't watch 10 seconds worth of that person. I can't. Yo, I'm just being honest, yo. No, I'm honest. I can't do it. I can't do it. There are people who I just can't do it,
You
yo.
don't have to be.
Like 10 seconds is my limit with this person. Just listening to this person. I cannot do it. I can't do it, sorry. So it's like, yeah.
Nah.
I'm a check out with this. I gave it a chance. as I gave 876, as I had preconceived notions about it, I'm going to give it a chance and entertain me.
Yeah, because even with the first episode of 876 Roommate, it's like, my kind of did I say, yo, this longing, I'm really, I forgot watch this, like them, they seem
The length, yeah.
joke, them never did that connect on me and say,
From them
but
get
like,
off that bus.
Yeah.
And the nigga ignore that girl, the greeter girl. I'm like, this fun. I like how you're zeroing. Me nah turn like that. Connect with me from
Right
this
there,
up and right this up.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Connect.
876
And,
Roommate.
yeah.
Yo!
And them at
Blood
12.
clot be a fuck. Oh shit.
Oh,
Me never
sorry,
say- oh,
sorry.
sorry. Yeah, big up yourself. But bumbuck, you pretty, but bumbuckler. Yo, them thing they connect.
It's hilarious.
While this the
Welcome to
contrived
876
entrances.
Roommates
Ooh,
Mansion.
ooh, bigger rival. Ooh, look at this. I can't do it no.
Oh, it's nice, it's big and pretty.
So
So everybody's like them say, so ensure that when you enter the house, you have to
you
mention
say
something
you make
about.
mention of how it's
Yeah.
look nice.
Do you like the rooms?
Yeah.
You like how the space
You
looks?
just
So-
can't tell these
Yeah.
things, Javs.
But
You
then,
just can't
but
tell.
876 Roommate do the same thing.
No, but with her,
It's
no, because
like-
it's scripted.
So everybody
They
will
like
as
them a
them
tell us,
enter
say,
the
yo, yeah,
house.
Make sure you
Say
say this, say something about the house, you like a room,
Yeah.
shit like that. While I feel like with 876 now, is that it's more organic. And the man say, Bumbuckler, the house are big. Bumbuckler, them get that sexy and
They
hot.
greet me with champagne, but it was tea.
I think. Connect.
No, you know
Connect.
why
That funny.
You know why funny King Tabby bet that funny. I
Yeah.
think still, you know.
I think still enough.
But
Magic,
they
I
put
drink like a champagne. Yeah. Connect.
Yeah.
Him our
Oh
MVP
my
so
God.
far.
Oh my God.
Voldemort the quotables, Lexi, as me say, I stand out
Yo,
as a
did
girl.
that kill me that episode to when them legit upset
When him,
over
yo, and the meme with him,
the cooking.
the meme with him, like that's our meme now. When the man I talk about him cooking, yo, big up Stu by the way, Judge Stu. Big up yourself. That are the judge with the receding ear like him. The lead judge or the cameraman, the big up yourself. You know, I'm in former
Somebody say, yo, you're dumpling tough.
Yeah, I was like the man face. From me see that man said, I want meme that right there. So, or them zoom in Pandino face. And you just see the disappointment.
Yeah.
And I said, Jada, you know some work hard on this.
Man, make
Yeah, it
swear make the
connect.
best spot to them.
Connect.
Corned beef dumpling.
Bro, the man use a water bottle.
Roll out tip.
Creative.
I'm
Connect.
like, did he even wash this water bottle? Like, what's happening here? What's
Connect, man.
happening here?
It's just, I just find it to be a lot more organic,
Mhm.
authentic, and just plain more entertaining.
Working hard and the funds now run. We still are with the bunks to the same old song. And I tell the world, say no problem, man. Welcome to Sweet Jam Down, where everything cool, everything nice. Don't mind me, I'll be just fine.
The DMI mine at ease when me make a 1 billion, turn it in a Siamese. Me and money, you know our money. Them a fi run it, fi hear our monies. This a nothing funny. Give me money, 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 money. Yeah.
And I don't wanna freak you out, so I just look away. I just look away.